The first time delegates, and I do hope that you settle in and enjoy this particular conference. We'd also like to welcome the staff, the researchers and the trustees. Just a spot of housekeeping, there are no fire alarms today, so I'm reliably told, so if it does go off, back left is one exit, we have two doors here, just run. Secondly, mobile phones. I know some people may have to keep them on for personal reasons, but if possible, could you turn them off or just to silent or vibrate would be much appreciated by all and sundry. You've all had the delegate packs, all the information you require is in there, and if you're coming back in the morning, can you please bring them? We don't have any spares. In there you'll also find the support questionnaire, which we'd appreciate if you could please. And also a questionnaire with the website, which again we would ask you to complete. We have a company called Lux who have a stand out in the foyer, and if you wish to go along and talk to them, they are website designers. There are also various stands in the foyer and the merchandise for BCRT. Also, if you could take time, just look at the research posters that are pinned up to the wall. They're fascinating, and if you find a researcher, please talk to them, because they do enjoy the chat. I found that out. Help and assistance. Well, there's two lots of rosettes, I don't know why, but the blue ones are trustees, so they will have minimal knowledge. The red ones are staff, and they will know everything that you need to know. Okay? I feel like the runner-up at Crufts in the Gundog section, personally. Sorry? Said you look like. Okay. Short hair. Anyway, the conference, our aim is to make this a very relaxed and friendly environment. We want to relay information to you and also enhance your understanding. Please ask questions, get involved. You know, no question is a stupid question. We found that out. This will generate a range of emotions because of what you hear over these 2 days. Don't be afraid of that. We've all been through it in some shape or form. Outside, we've also put a graffiti board. So you can leave a message, you don't have to sign it, you don't have to say who you are, but you know, you can put your frustrations out there, or if you've got any compliments, you can also write them and pop them up there. Speakers. I think we've got an excellent cast of speakers from the scientific, medical and patient communities. And for the first time, we're delighted to welcome 2 speakers from Ireland, whom you will hear a little later on today. This is the first. Bone Cancer Research Trust itself, it's had quite a rapid evolution, and we've been going through a period of change over the last couple of years. One area I'd like to highlight is that in the past 2 years, our income through fundraising has actually increased by a magnificent 60%. And I'd like to thank all of our supporters and those active fundraisers who've made this possible, together with the staff who've come up with some more ingenious and exciting fundraising opportunities, like sending me to Paris on a bike. If we think about support, that will be covered shortly by Jill Pilcher, and there again is a support board outside. We've had some exciting research opportunities, and for the first time we have actually awarded 3 research fellowships, which will be spoken about a little later. I'd also like to welcome Professor Andy Hall from Newcastle University. He has taken up the post of the independent chair of our scientific advisory panel, and we're most grateful to Andy for coming along and supporting BCRT in that role, and you'll hear from him a little later today. In terms of awareness, there are several initiatives going on, particularly in terms of early diagnosis, and Julia, our Chief Executive, will be talking about one of those a little bit later. We're also delighted to welcome 3 new trustees on board, 2 of whom are here today. Dr. Jill Lawrence, I've We're told now she's West Midland Kit. So if you want to know what Kit's about, please talk to Jill. Jessica Cumming is a lawyer and specialises in charity law, and we're delighted to see her here and helping us out. Andy Lewis is into IT and media. Andy, unfortunately, is in Peru and couldn't be with us. It was a long-established holiday. In terms of staff, over the last 18 months, we've had various changes, but we have an excellent team, and I'd like to accentuate the team approach. They have come together and they work hard and they deliver. So I'm immensely proud of that group. Julia Commode, who's our Chief Exec, arrived 10 months ago. Just seems like yesterday, actually. 10 months have come and gone. And the staff, as a whole, they pursue the objectives of BCRT. And so a big thank you. Today, we are chaired by Professor Ian Lewis, this gentleman down here who is a founder member of BCRT in the morning, and then in the afternoon, Jill Lawrence from KIT will be here, and so you'll be able to ask her question. At this point, that's the end of the introduction. I've run over slightly by 5 minutes, and I'd like to introduce Julia Commode, who's our Chief Executive. Many thanks.